It's time for Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. It's Grand Bahama's best talk show, highlighting all of the positive things happening in Freeport.
Look forward to our special guests each week that will tell you about events, activities, and initiatives that are making a remarkable impact on our community.
You'll also hear from local business owners and get a heads up on deals and special promotions. It's time to Focus Forward.
Thank you for joining us. You are tuned in to Focus Forward, Grand Bahama's best talk show. And I'm Alex Thompson, the Executive Director of the Downtown Freeport Business Association. And I am joined by a special co-host today, Ms. Corel Pinder. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning, Alex?
I am good. You are in the hot seat today. I want you to know that.
I'm excited, though.
You're excited?
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, Glendia is on a mini vacation. And you know what? We're going to take advantage of this. No strings attached to me. I got free reign to do what I want to do. No. We have a great show today. We have a really great show. We have great guests, and you are going to enjoy what we have going on here today. You know, Corel has been doing a lot of work with us. She is she hosted our virtual town meeting, and she's also the owner and CEO of
Island Dreams Management.
Island Dreams Management. So we got some girl power up in here.
Yeah.
All right. So those of you that are watching us via Facebook, also we want you to tell your friends. We want you to share our information on Facebook at Empowering Licensees, and we're also on the radio, Corel.
Right. So if you're listening on the radio, just grab your cell phone right now and text a friend and tell them to tune in to KISS 96.1 and share this on Facebook so that other people can see and get the knowledge that we will get today.
That's right. You've got to stay on the pulse to find out what's going on in Grand Bahama. We also want to take this opportunity to remind our Grand Bahama Port Authority licensees to have an opportunity to be on this show and advertise your business. You want to drop your business card down to the licensing department and the Focus Forward Bowl, and you will have an opportunity to be on this show and share your business. And that's free advertisement, guys. You know I'm all about promoting you. Yeah. So get your business cards down there, and you'll have an opportunity to be on Focus Forward. But we got a lot to talk about today. This is going to be a great show.
We do. I'm super excited.
Super excited. All right. We want to welcome a lady who was no stranger to Focus Forward, Miss Kimberly Miller. Hi. She is a seasoned 15-year publicist who has a passion for Christ and her loved ones and all things related to communications arena. She's also a BA graduate of Dillard University, a senior manager of the Group Corporate Affairs for the Grand Bahama Port Authority. She's leading the team and planning the upcoming Freeport Economic Empowerment Development Conference, better known as FEED. Let's welcome back Ms. Kim Miller.
Oh, thank you. Alex, you sure have done your homework.
Okay, listen, I have to find out who's going to be sitting on this table with me, you know.
Thanks for the invite today. And Valentine's was okay for both of you?
Valentine's was
amazing.
Awesome.
Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
It was good, Isa. Yeah?
Good. Who else we have on the show with us
speaking
today?
of Isa, she's one of the attendees from FEED conference last year. And Isa Valdez is the CEO of Infinity Communication Limited and the manager of that gospel station that we all love, Dove 103.7.
Yes.
Welcome, Isa.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
Oh,
you look awesome in that yellow, by the way.
Thank you. You guys look awesomely twinny.
We were twinning. We were working on that this morning. All right, and listeners and viewers, we are in for a real treat today. One of the key sponsors of this year's FEED conference is Ms. Carol Lashley, founder of Alternative Dispute Resolution, better known as ADR Bahamas, and she is joining us remotely. Ms. Lashley, welcome and good morning.
Good morning, and thank you very much for having me.
Awesome. So, Ms. Miller,
yes,
let's get talking. Let's talk about the FEED conference.
I'm so excited. So FEED came about when we were conceptualizing what are some of the key needs that Freeport needs at this time. And we thought one of the key things that we need to go after is the mindset. And so I definitely love to use little spins on words. And we thought for sure Freeport Economic Empowerment Development Conference was a mouthful. But when you break it all down, it's FEED. So this conference is all about feeding your mind, feeding your soul. It's also food too. So feed a little bit of your tummy.
There we go. Yeah, we want to get that. Awesome.
Yes, and so we are very excited about all of those attendees that were there last year, and they gave such fantastic feedback that we knew that we needed to do do it again 12 months later. February just seems to be a fantastic month in order to have this event because it's about 8 weeks into the new year. Everyone has, at this particular time, have identified some of their goals, some of their resolutions, and now they're at the place on how am I going to achieve these goals and resolutions in order to get it done. Grand Bahama Port Authority has partnered with some fantastic sponsors like ADR Bahamas, and of course the Invest Grand Bahama team, Grand Bahama Utility Company as well, have all come together to work on a fantastic mastermind conference that is going to be able to talk about how we are going to empower those that are in attendance and also talk about the economic impact that they can make as individuals presented by these fantastic speakers. So we have a great lineup.
That sounds great. So having that economic empowerment is definitely essential. So Issa, you attended last year.
I did.
Were you fed? Tell us at least one thing that you felt like you really learned.
What I really learned from FEED conference last year, it was a couple of nuggets, but mostly how to hire the right people. And that's important when you want your business to survive. Even in this economy, you want to hire the right people. And so I learned from one of the speakers, her name was Laura Colley. O'Neill, sorry.
She was actually the speaker who was sponsored by ADR Bahamas.
Okay.
And so she was, ADR Bahamas brought Laura O'Neill to FEED conference last year.
Right.
So that was great with ADR Bahamas sponsorship.
So she was really impactful to me.
Mm-hmm.
She imparted some good advice. She talked about, having people in place, not you be the first person that whomever comes in for interviews they see. So that was something that was important to me that I learned.
Yeah, fantastic. Yes. I remember her title. Her title was "What's Holding You Hostage." You remember that, Elisa?
Exactly.
Yes.
And so, with a title like that, you want to know what's the content going to be.
Yes.
Exactly.
And so, one of the key things that I thought why ADR Bahamas was interested in coming on board with the FEED program is, of course, the investment in the Grand Bahama community, but also coming up with speakers who are going to give dynamic speech titles, and their content is definitely profound.
Yes.
So I'm really glad you got that from that, Elisa.
I did.
Ms. Lashley, for those that are listening and want to understand exactly, tell us exactly what ADR means.
Well, ADR is alternative, or from my perspective, appropriate dispute resolution, ADR. And we think about dispute resolution either by going to the courts and getting our disputes resolved, or duking it out with some violence and assaults and fighting. And so what we propose is that we try to find the appropriate method to resolve our disputes, recognizing that every dispute that we have starts with us. Our response to any conflict that we have within determines the conflict that we have with somebody else.
So you know what? I think my kids will probably say I need some ADR in my life.
Yes.
All right.
We all do.
Exactly. Why was it important that your company decided to take part in FEED for 2018?
Well, I believe in the growth of Bahamas. I have children who I'd like to also would believe in the growth of Bahamas. And that's the way of the world. There's so much violence everywhere. And if we start with ourselves and make sure that we know how to deal with crises appropriately, we know how to deal with disputes appropriately, then that's what we do. We improve the lot of us all. And so that's why I decided. And Grand Bahama is a big part of the Bahamas, so we need to not be capital-centric, but to be Bahamas, thoughtful.
That is what we have to do. So, Ms. Miller.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I know that from ADR Bahamas for 2018, we have Reno Miller as one of our speakers. So, Kim, what else can we expect this time around? What else are we looking
we got
forward
some
to?
good things. So,
Okay,
Issa was also
us.
asking me, she was like, Kim, do you have the speakers on? I'm like, we got them on lock.
All
So
right.
we have the food, but yeah,
We have speakers. So Reno Miller from ADR Bahamas.
Correct. So, right. So that's who ADR is sponsoring this year.
Okay.
And then we have Jason Hunter from Blue Ocean Shift.
Okay.
He is from the Blue Ocean Strategy Movement. And this is something that's completely taken over the world. And so those that are in the business arena, those who are entrepreneurs especially, are definitely catching on to this new coined phrase called Blue Ocean. So people are saying Blue Ocean it, I don't want to touch that anymore, it's Red Ocean. And just to tell you, just a synopsis of what that concept is red oceans are where your businesses enter a particular market that's full of high competition. We have it a lot here in Freeport.
We do.
A lot of the retail stores, and I'll also say the liquor stores.
Right.
Same content, same style, same setup, different locations,
Yes.
Right.
but there's nothing that's necessarily unique that set apart, Lisa. You got it. And so again, their doors are open. They're waiting for business to come, but it's a bit of a challenge because there's not
competition.
much competition. That's
There you
called a
go.
red ocean.
Red ocean.
A blue ocean are some things that we have seen in front of our very own eyes. Amazon is a blue ocean, the unique way in which you can shop and get those items to yourself. Another blue ocean that many of us have seen are different concepts. For example, let's think a child who's at school, parent picks them up at 3 o'clock, has to take them to a babysitting service. By 5 o'clock, they have to pick them up again from the babysitting service company, and all of this is very stressful for the kids, stressful for the parent. A blue ocean concept would be a babysitting facility that gives your child a snack, that gives them a bit of fun, that also allows them to do
And
homework.
probably does the pickup.
Probably does the pickup.
Exactly.
I love it.
I love it.
Or even concierge, or even on the location of the school itself.
Right.
And so the child then goes from one area, their classroom, at 3 o'clock, and by 3:15, they're at another location on property, on campus, but it's now the Playhouse location.
Right.
So the parent can now pick the child up at 5:15, 5:30, at a reasonable time due to their work schedule, but that business concept is Blue Ocean.
Right. I think you just gave someone else a business idea.
business idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do it.
For free. There you go. So who else do we got? Who else do we got
So
coming?
we also have a fantastic little draw that I'm so excited about. So Rick Fox has actually agreed to come.
Wow.
I
Rick
know.
Fox.
Alex, we go in.
Isn't that fantastic?
Feed.
So again, thank you to Ian Roll and that particular team who have worked in their relationships and have decided that Rick Fox coming on our platform to talk to us from basketball to business is a definite draw. So I'm really excited about this lineup that's going on. There are a couple of people that have also shared with us that they would be interested. So all of that is going to be finalized within the next 24 hours.
And tell us the date.
Yep. So it's the last Tuesday of the month.
Last Tuesday of the month. Which date
And
is
that's
that?
February 27th.
And it starts at what time?
It starts at 8 a.m. It's early.
It's 8 a.m. And where's it going to be?
Right here at Keen Eye Media Studio.
Right here at Keen Eye Media Studio.
And where can
you
people get
want to be a
tickets?
part.
So 350-9000.
350-9000.
They're welcome to call the Grand Bahama Port Authority, who's facilitating it, and you can just tell us that you're interested. Our team has the sign-up forms to register, and they're ready to take your calls and get it going.
All right. Well, just before, I want to say thank you, Kim, for that information. I want to thank you, Ms. Lashley, for being online with us today. We appreciate it. This is going to be an exceptional event. I'm a small business owner, and you know my heart is for small business owners. So all of the entrepreneurs, all of the new entrepreneurs, all of the wannabe entrepreneurs, all of the business owners that's been in business a long time, if you want to find out some more information and you want to be fed and understand what it means to survive in this economy and grow in this economy, you want to take part in this FEED conference. It's the 27th of February. It starts at 8 a.m. and it's right here at the Keen Eye Studio. As we wrap up, I want to thank you, Kimberly Miller, Senior Manager of the Group Corporate Affairs at the Grand Bahama Port Authority. I want to thank you, Ms. Issa Valdez.
It's my pleasure.
All right, for being here. And once again, thank you, Ms. Lashley. It's a pleasure having you here with us, and we are excited about this event. You know, you have to stay tuned to Focus Forward if you want to find out what's going on in Grand Bahama, all things positive, all things that is going to help us all grow and make Grand Bahama grand again.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after this break.
Thinking about starting a business or looking to expand and grow an existing business, the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help. We are your complete business resource center, offering a one-stop shop service to aspiring entrepreneurs and existing business owners. Did you know that most startup businesses fail within the first 3 to 5 years as a result of poor planning, insufficient funding, and lack of basic business management skills and training? The Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau offers a wealth of resources, information, and support to help entrepreneurs avoid costly mistakes, make wise choices, and plan effectively for a successful business venture. Why risk becoming a statistic? Helping entrepreneurs realize their goals of successful business ownership while working with existing businesses to remain competitive and profitable is what we do. Visit or call us today for more information on how the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help you. Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau, empowering licensees.
message that I'm always striving to push, and that's talent and creativity is just as good in the Bahamas as it is anywhere else in the world.
We have a home here and we have a business here, and the people that work for us are our family.
Right.
And we didn't want them to have to be out in the cold either. So
That's that passion for Freeport.
Chocolate mousse to die for. I mean, nobody have to die that day.
But it's to die for.
Yeah.
If you could live one day over and over again, would it be that time you swam with the dolphins? Would it be that moment you hit a hole-in-one? Or would it be a moment that you haven't lived yet? Experience the magic and splendor of Grand Bahama Island. The beauty of the Bahamas with a quiet sophistication unmatched in the Caribbean. Experience life. The grand life. Grand Bahama Island. Imagine the possibilities.
Joining us back here on Focus Forward. Carell, we had a great first segment.
We did. It was amazing. I'm excited.
Are you ready to be fed?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be there.
I'm definitely ready to be fed. Did you hear that lineup?
You know what I'm talking? Listen, I met Rick Fox one time, and he was exceptional, great conversation, so I'm excited to see him again.
Right, definitely.
Thank you guys. We had a great segment with Kimberly Miller from the Grand Bahama Port Authority. We had Ms. Lashley, the founder of ADR, and we also have Isa Valdez of the CEO of Infinity Communications and Dove, and they talked about the participation. They talked about the persons that are going to be participating in the feed event, and so we're looking forward to a great event. So, Carell?
Yeah, you definitely want to be at Feed, which happens February 27th. That's a Tuesday, because you're definitely going to be fed some good knowledge.
And fed some good knowledge, all right.
We also want to give away 4 tickets to the Feed conference.
Giving away 4 tickets?
4 tickets.
4 tickets, guys.
Compliments of the Grand Bahama Port Authority. Y'all, I must say, y'all like to give away a lot of stuff.
We're giving away a lot of stuff here. Now,
can I win? Can I get a...
No, you can't win. You can't win.
Okay.
Win. So tell them how they get the tickets.
This is how you can win. Since I can't win, this is how you can win.
And I can't win, but we're going to be there.
You're right. We will be there. So we'll be taking the first 4 callers. Callers on KISS 96 FM. So tune in right now. Call them. If you are watching or listening, you want to call KISS 94 FM, and that's 352-7440. I'll repeat, 352-7440.
And that's KISS 96.1 FM.
Right. And if you want a prize already for this month, I'm sorry, you're not eligible.
Not allowed
for this prize.
We're going to let someone else. We're going to let someone else win.
Sorry.
That's right. So, Carell, while we await our lucky winners, we have joining us in studio today the organizers of the Dog Day Half Marathon, Miss Nikki Waugh and Siobhan Antoni.
Hi. Thank you guys for having us.
Welcome to Focus Forward.
Thank you. We're excited to be here.
And also joining us, we have the featured business of today, the lovely Kelly Russell, owner of H&L School Supplies Bookstore. Welcome back to Focus Forward.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. You know, Kelly is my business sister because she's also the town planning and secretary at the Downtown Freeport Business Association. So I'm excited about having her here.
Again.
All right. So, Ms. Waugh, can you tell us what sparked this exciting event for our furry friends?
I sure can. We're going into our 4th year, which we're incredibly excited about. It started off, I had been training for a race, a half marathon that never happened. So because of that, Siobhan and I hooked up. We really didn't even know each other that well. And we said, hey, do you want to put on a half marathon race? So we are the only half marathon race in Grand Bahama. We started off as a real grassroots event, 300 people. We increased it to 400 people, and then 5. And this year we're pushing for 600 people.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it includes numerous races. We have a half marathon, a 10K, a 5K, and a 1-mile fun run. So even if you're not a competitive runner, you're welcome to come.
All right, so Ms. Antoni, tell us some details about this Dog Day Marathon, the date, the time, the venue, the benefits.
So March 24th is the date of the race.
Okay.
It will now be held at Tano Beach Park, so directly across from the famous Tony Macaroni.
Yes.
We have, the first rate will start at 6:30. That's the half marathon. And then we've got the, like Nikki says, the 10K, the 5K, and then the fun run walk. Your dogs are definitely welcome. Yeah. Bring them out.
And even if you don't have a dog,
no, even if you don't, absolutely
also
come.
Okay, also welcome.
And then the award ceremony will be right shortly after, so around 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and can I add something really
sure,
quickly?
Go ahead.
This is the most, I think, one of the big things. We're the only race in the Bahamas, even Nassau, that offers cash prizes.
Cash prizes.
I know.
Can you tell us what?
Can you give us an idea?
So it's $1,000 for first place, male and female, $500 for second, and $250 for third. And then we have prizes for every race for first through third.
Where can I sign up?
Yeah, we need to sign up. I had to tell my hubby, we need to get on there. We need to get on
You
there.
can go to our website, Grand Bahama Dog Days Half Marathon, or find us on Facebook. There's links everywhere, and we're doing a promo right now. Balearia, who's one of our many sponsors, that we couldn't do this event without our sponsors. So if you register before the end of February, you can win a round-trip ticket to Balearia.
Oh, awesome. We're getting on board.
Yeah, there's a lot of prizes here.
We'll use fake names so we can still get the prizes.
Right. I was like, can I get that prize?
Exactly. Well, thank you,
good.
ladies, so much. Thank you so much, and we look forward to you having a successful event, and we're going to be out there.
Yes, all the best.
Yes, we will. All the best.
Congratulations.
All right. Ms. Russell, please tell our viewers and listeners what's happening over at H&L Bookstore for those late Valentine shoppers.
Well, this is still the love season, and of course, we've had a lot of persons in this morning, so we know people are still celebrating. And for those of you who haven't gotten your stuff as yet, because we know sometimes it's Friday night, sometimes not until Saturday, the weekend, okay? So we still have a lot of stuff there. We have some teddy bears, there's love bears, some that's singing, that say, I love you, and they have songs, okay? And then, of course, we have beautiful roses. We still have more roses. Chocolates, some lovely chocolates. We all love chocolates. Flowers. We have a little bit of everything that's still left. We have cards still left there. And of course, there are some really nice frames. I wish I'd brought one with me.
There we go.
It says on it that I love you and has some little notes, love notes on them. So there's still a number of things left for you, and you can still have the baskets made up. Because we make them to order. So you just pick up whatever you want, and we'll make the baskets to order.
Was it a crazy season during the Valentine's?
Yes, it's been really, last couple of days, because we left there yesterday, I think about 7, and the evening before as well. So, and then persons were in this morning, because I had trouble getting out here this morning because we were so, bugged this morning.
But that's a good thing.
And of course,
we're still feeling the love. We're still feeling the love.
And you have those students that come in.
Oh.
That was our rush this morning, trying to get the students out because they came. Oh, of course, they want to take their love. They didn't get it yesterday, so they want to take it this morning to school. So they were in this morning trying to get their teddies and their roses and their chocolate.
I remember in high school, you'd be waiting, and then you would be like, am I getting one? And then you don't, and then you feel like really bad.
Exactly.
Now, Kelly, tell us where your store is located downtown.
We're at number 2 Arcade Building in the heart of downtown. Beautiful downtown.
Beautiful downtown.
Yes, I
you
know
we're
sometimes.
partial to that. And what are your hours?
We're there from 8:30 until 6. And of course, we're flexible because usually I'm out by 8 o'clock in the mornings, and then we leave when the last customer leaves.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you for having us. And we want to take this opportunity again to remind our listeners and all of the licensees of GBPA, if you want to be a part of this show and advertise your business and tell us a little bit about it, you want to go down to the licensing department and drop your business card in our Focus Forward bowl. Now, we're going to have Kelly pick a business from that bowl so we can find out who's going to be our next featured business.
There we go.
And hand it right to Corel here. Close your eyes, close your eyes. Just a little drum roll. Da, 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 da. All right, hand that to Corel. Who do we have coming up?
We have Frank Carter from M&E Limited, Machinery and Energy Limited.
All right, Mr. Frank Carter, congratulations. You definitely want to contact us so we can get you on this show because this is where you want to promote your business, right here on Focus Forward. Thank you so much, Kelly. Ladies, just before we go and we tie up, can you tell us one more time, when is the event, the date, the time, and where can they register and sign up?
March 24th.
March 24th.
And our website is www.dogdayshalfmarathon.com.
Dog Days.
Grand Bahama Dog Days. Half Marathon.
And also, we do want to thank Grand Bahama Port Authority. They are our major sponsor this year, so thank you to them.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, one more time, how much prize money we're going to be getting out of here?
We're giving away a lot.
So you're giving away a lot of money.
You guys start training.
You got to start training, and this is your 4th year doing it.
And 4th year, yeah.
And we've got a goodie bag.
Yep.
Swag bag. All right, guys, take a look
Every
at this.
registration gets a swag bag with all kinds of goodies inside.
Shirts.
And all kind of goodies inside.
It's 75, 55, 30, 15.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Let's run over
cover everybody.
Let's go run over the registration one more time for us.
It's 75 for the half, 55 for the 10K, 30 for the 5K or 5 mile, and 15 for the 1 miler. And kids are 10.
And kids are 10.
And everybody gets a shirt.
Everybody gets a shirt.
Everybody gets a shirt. Listen, Focus Forward is all about telling you about all the great things happening here on Grand Bahama and also letting you know all the stuff you can get. You got H&L School Supplies that still has all the Valentine treats. You've got 4 free tickets that you have. 4.
To see Rick Fox.
To see Rick Fox.
And get knowledge.
Yes, and knowledge. And learn how to not row. Exactly. You know, alternative dispute resolution.
Correct.
Yes, exactly. 4 free tickets if you're one of the first 4 callers to KISS 96.1 FM at 352-7440. You will want to get that ticket. And also, you're getting some money when you register. You're getting a swag bag. You're getting a T-shirt. This is a great event. It's also something positive going on in Grand Bahama because we are focusing on benefiting Grand Bahama.
Most definitely.
Yes,
and don't forget your last-minute Valentine's gifts or your gifts for Friday and Saturday.
Yes, thank you so much. All right. Well, we're just going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this.
You've been listening to Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. Like us on Facebook at Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau to stay updated.
And drop a business card at the Grand Bahama Port Authority receptionist desk to have your business featured on our show. Tune in next Thursday.
Same time.
Same place.
For Focus Forward.
All right, guys, we want to thank you once again for joining us here on Focus Forward, and we look forward to seeing you each and every Thursday on KISS 96 FM, as well as on Facebook right here on Thursdays. It was a great show, Corral.
It was. Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
And next week you'll be talking about...
Next week, we are going to be talking about the Ministry of Youth Fresh Start program, so you don't want to miss it. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, I can't wait.
All right, so guys, I am Alex Thompson.
And I'm Corral Pinder.
And inform you of all the things positive happening right here in Grand Bahama.